Clearing the inner space is a somatic meditation to gently loosen what you've been holding on to, what you've been carrying, what you may not even realize is still living in your body. So often we cling to roles, stories, to people, places, and projects, even when we know they are no longer serving us and our highest growth. And this is not a flaw in our system. We cling because a part of us wants to stay safe. This practice is not about forcing the release. It's about leaning in with curiosity. It's about softening, even just a little bit. It's about creating just enough inner safety for what is heavy to be felt and for what is ready to begin moving through you. Let this journey be a soft exhale, a loosening, a return to what is true, so that the new can have space to emerge through you. So when you're ready, let's begin. Take a moment now to arrive, finding a position that feels supportive, either seated or lying down. And let your body be held. And before we go anywhere inward, let's establish something essential. Permission to be here just as you are. And gentleness to whatever arises. You are safe here. Feel the weight of your body connecting to the earth beneath you. And let the earth be your anchor, steady, unrushed. A place where you can land. Take a slow breath in through your nose and a long exhale out through your mouth. And again, breathing in and sighing out. One more time. Inhaling, trusting this very moment. Exhaling, surrendering to this very moment. Now very slowly begin to invite a little movement. Maybe it's rolling your shoulders back, as if you're making space for more breath. Maybe gently turning your head side to side, letting the neck soften. Maybe it's a small sway through the spine, a subtle rocking, like a lullaby. Nothing big, just enough to remind your body you are allowed to soften and rest here. And bring awareness to your hands. You might gently squeeze your fingers into a fist, tightening and tightening and tightening, and then slowly releasing. And again, clenching, 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 and slowly softening. Let your jaw tighten slightly, just enough to feel the grip, and then relax. Keep a gap between your lips, allow your tongue to rest, and let your face soften. You have arrived in full presence. Now begin to bring up an image in your mind's eye of you standing at the edge of an inner landscape. Maybe you find yourself on the outskirts of a forest, on the shores of the ocean or lake, on a river bank, maybe at the bottom of a valley or the top of a mountain. Trust where your mind takes you. This is a sacred threshold between timelines, between what was and what is to unfold. Looking behind you in this imagery, you see what there is. What is there in the past? You may see experiences in your life marked by turmoil and turbulence, shedding and unraveling. Moments where you felt betrayed, abandoned, and deeply misunderstood. You may see people, places, memories, moments you haven't fully let go of. Let them appear like symbols, like mist, impressions. And if nothing arises, that's okay too. Now take a moment to sense what you are carrying, not through story or analysis, but through sensation, dropping into the body with your presence and breath. What do you feel? What feels unfinished, heavy, or like residue? Simply witness without getting caught up in the story. Where does this residue live in my body? Is it in the chest, the throat, or maybe it's in the belly, the shoulders, perhaps the head? Just notice without trying to fix it. Notice with loving awareness, with curiosity. Now bring to mind one thing you may be clinging onto. It can be an experience, a person, a situation, a place, a belief, a certain behavior you know is no longer serving you. And let's make it visceral. Start tightening your knuckles, tightening your jaw. Feel what holding feels like in your body and how it costs you in energy. And now ask yourself curiously, what would happen if I soften just a little bit? Let the jaw slowly release, even just for a little bit. Let your hands open just a little bit, releasing. Let your breath move through the place that feels stuck. This energy doesn't want to stay trapped inside of you. It wants to move. It wants to be felt fully and released lovingly. You may say out loud to yourself, if this feels supportive, I am safe to loosen the grip and to let life move through me. Now offer yourself a moment of gratitude, placing both hands onto your heart, for all the ways these people, places, and situations have shown you where you still hold yourself back from fully being you. These experiences don't need to define who you are anymore. They don't need to hold so much weight and drain so much energy. They serve their purpose as mirrors, as teachers. And they were meant to guide you back to your own heart, into a place that only knows unconditional love, wholeness, forgiveness, and acceptance. And again, if you feel comfortable, you may gently whisper out loud to yourself, "Thank you for showing me where I hold back my own light. I'm ready to be free." And sometimes it's not so simple to release something we've been holding on to, especially for a while. And this is the moment we can call in support from our spirit allies, animal guides, ancestors, angels, guardians of your path. And let them appear in whatever way feels natural. Maybe you sense an animal beside you. Maybe you feel warmth behind you. Maybe you simply know, I am held here. I am washed over. Ask them now for support. Help me release the baggage I've been carrying. Help me shed what is not mine to hold. Help me return to the truth in my heart. Feel their presence, steady and loving. With the support of your guides by your side, imagine you are removing an old layer, like a snake shedding its skin. What is it that you are ready to release decisively, with courage? Maybe it's an old role, a version of yourself that performed or pleased, a belief that you need to earn your worth, or that you are not good enough just as you are. Perhaps it's grief you've been holding alone. Or maybe it's the fear of being seen and heard in your authentic truth. And see it as an energetic cloak surrounding you, weighing on you. And with tenderness, begin to let it fall away. If you want to add this visceral experience, curl up in a ball and tighten with the cloak around you. And slowly, with the help of your guides by your side, start standing up straight, strengthening your spine and your core, opening your chest and your heart, feeling the light from within and the light surrounding you with your guides dissolve this cloak And notice if resistance arises. And that's okay. Meet it with curiosity. Maybe today you are not dropping it all. Maybe today you are simply loosening the grip. And that is enough. Let the earth receive what you release. Watch it dissolve and be composted. Let it transform. Now bring both hands back to your heart and feel your heartbeat. Invite your heart into this space. Feel the longing to be held, to be met, to be seen in your truth, in your rawness, in your aliveness, in your beautiful human imperfection. And let these words land in your heart in resonance of the truth of your essence. I am lovable just as I am. I am worthy just as I am. I do not need to earn my belonging. It is safe to be me. See yourself now, surrounded by your guides, supported by love, watched by those who want to see you bloom. Take a breath and receive the love, the care, the tenderness, Now begin to bring into your mind's eye a path that is illuminating ahead of you. A path that brings about a beautiful sunrise on the horizon. And feel yourself being pulled forward. Feel if there's anything being stirred within you that's being called into the light. What wants to emerge through you. what truth is ready to be felt and expressed. See if you can feel a warm flame in your belly, your own sacred inner fire. Lighting up your deepest desire. This is your life force returning. You may ask yourself now, what am I stepping into next? What truth wants to lead me now? You do not need the full plan or even the full clarity. Just the felt sensation, the connection to your inner knowing. Let the fire within lead the way to your greatest awakening and your greatest expansion. Now begin to slowly return. Feeling the surface beneath you. Feeling your breath. And gently starting to wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe you're rocking your head from left to right. Taking a deep inhale, lifting your shoulders to your ears. And exhale, releasing them down. And before you open your eyes, take a moment to place both hands on your heart and offer yourself a moment of gratitude and a friendly smile on your lips. Reminding yourself that you are not behind. You do not need to be fixed. You are simply remembering who you are. You may close with these following words if they resonate to you. I honor what was. I trust what will be. I walk forward, grounded in my truth of who I'm meant to be. When you're ready, you may open your eyes. Welcome back.